Hello and welcome to our LBSC Railway Production, and today we are doing a comparison video of my two diesel locomotives. One is the Santa Fe EMD FT diesel locomotive, and the other is a SD-70 ACE diesel locomotive in Wabash paint scheme. My Wabash is DCC sound, while my Santa Fe is analog. And of course, these screens are Asia scale. But first, before we get into all that, we're gonna look at how I built my workbench. I actually built it with a jigsaw and just cut random pieces of scrap wood. Of course, I measured it out first, and I used some tester glue to glue it all together. It was actually pretty simple build, and I like since the tester's glue hold it firmly in place. It's a pretty firm fit. And here is the seam of where I glued it from. And here is the tester's glue that I've been using for it. Tester cement for wood models. Now let's get into the comparison. As you can see, it got a nice Santa Fe logo with a door, some bogies, some striping, coupling, rivets everywhere, molded details. As we get to the middle of the model, you can see the Santa Fe logo, along with the fuel tanks and 4 windows, along with the Wabash paint scheme, and a bit of the front bogies. As we get to the front, along with the cab, you can see part of the servos in the cab. We can see the bogies, the nose, and the horn, along with the rest of the Wabash paint scheme. Now, my Wabash, it actually got some metal handrails along with the wheel, some little signs, 1070, as you can see. Some little ventilators. As you can see, here's back bogies. And you can see that beautiful Wabash paint, Wabash lettering, as you can see. Here is more of the front. We can see the fuel tank along with the front bogies, the horn, the Wabash flag along with the cab windows. Very nice, along with some molded details. You'll also get to see some more details of the train later. 1070 NS along with some R signs, some step ladders. Now it's time to view the front of my locomotives. Here's the front of my Santa Fe. It's beautiful, and it got a nice Santa Fe Wabash logo and a nice headlight along with some couplings, some rivets, and cab windows. Here's the back of my Santa Fe. Got a nice door along with some molded details and a nice coupling. Now compare those two photos to my Wabash. As you can see, it got a lot more details. It got a headlight along with some numbering, some little window wipers, handrails, a little hose, coupling. And here's the back. It got rear headlights, another little hose, some flashing ditch lights, but they're not operating. Some handrails. Now we'll be looking at the top of each of my locomotives. Here is the top of my Santa Fe. As you can see, it got some ventilators, I guess some engine fans, something like that. Here's some of it in detail. You can see in detail, you can't really look through it. It's not like that. Now here's the front. As you can see, here's the horn, and we can really see that Wabash paint scheme again. Now, here is my Wabash. As you can see, it also got some nice molded fan layers, but you can also not see through those either. And it got a nice horn detail on the top. The Santa Fe also got horn though too. I don't really know what that is. Some nice molded details. And as we move to the front, we can see some grab irons, and we can see the nose and everything. Now we will be looking at the cab interiors of both of my locomotives. Here is the cab side view of my Santa Fe. As you can see, it got some servos that you can directly see clearly. No interior detail, but what you expect is analog. Here is the front, and as you can see, my window is very dusty, so you can't really get a clear image of that. Now, here is the cab view of my Wabash. As you can see, it got nice clear windows, but also this is newer than my Santa Fe. And here comes the side view. Here's the side view, and as you can see, there is a little bit of interior detail with this locomotive. Also, as you can see, there's a little grab iron right there too. And it also got some windshield wipers. And now we're getting to some details of my Wabash. As you can see, the details of the ventilators, the handrails, the little signs. Here's some other little signs along with some more of the handrails. Another little ventilator, the rivets. Here's some more signs and ventilators. You can see a glimpse of the handrails. And I really like this photo shot that I took. It's you can directly see these words. It says the fuel, and you can see the fuel tank on it. Pretty cool, huh? And here's some more of the signs and everything. The metal handrails. Now here is the front of the locomotive again, but a more closer shot. As you can see, it says 1070S. It got the Wabash logo. It got a metal handrail and everything. Here's a side view of it. It's very, very nice, as you can see. Now, here is the Santa Fe and its cab view in a little bit closer detail. As you can see, it got some very nice bogies and very, very nice red paint. Not really much to say about this one right now. But here's the windows and everything, the Santa Fe, the rivets and everything as we saw earlier. And here is the middle of the locomotive. As you can see these rivets very close up, and they look very nice, the molded rivets. Now, I actually give the Wabash a rating of 5 stars, and of course, because it's superior with all of its details. I give the Santa Fe 4.5 stars. But I like this train a lot, so I only give it 4.5 stars, but it's kind of lacking on some of the details. That's why I gave it 4.5 stars. But it's one of my favorite trains, you know. Thanks for watching, and goodbye for now.